back to my morning report analysis videos with me, Richard Power Market Analyst at Antec Markets on Wednesday 22nd of March. Looking at cable, and we've had this run higher on cable, which is still within this trading band, isn't it? And the outlook has certainly improved within the last sort of week or so. Big turnaround in the outlook. Strong bull candles throughout, really. Yesterday it looked as though the market was rolling over initially, but then sort of the inflation data for the UK came through much better than, I say much better, much higher than expected, and that really saw the candle bursting higher through the resistance. It is now sort of into the realms of testing possibly these highs from February, 2570, 2582. These two are key levels because it was sort of like a trading range, wasn't it, for 3 weeks or so before breaking lower. And I think if you sort of have a lower high below those two, then I think you could continue back lower again. But it'll be very interesting to see how this one goes, because we've had a move to 2505 today, and that sort of failed. It's about 50 ticks off from that high to now, as the market has sort of turned a little bit more dollar positive. Again, interesting to see what the RSI does. 60 was the level, or 59 was the level yesterday, but 60 tends to be limiting on the RSI in the big moves. 60, around 60, tends to be limiting. And that again suggests that the medium to longer term outlook remains pretty negative, or pretty corrective still, with rallies being sold into. But again, I sort of stress this, that it would be very interesting to see if the market does roll over at this sort of level. 2505 seems to be a high in place at the moment. You've just come back from that in the last sort of couple of hours, 3 hours. But you look at this near-term outlook, and you'd still say that there is a positive run higher. Let's see if we get any sort of an uptrend. You can't really get it accurately, but stick it in a basic one there. And currently that uptrend comes in around 24 figure area, so there is room to unwind this move. Another 50 ticks and still remain positively configured. You've got 2380, which is that little near-term pivot within that trading band that we had. Again, that's supportive. So this is just at the moment unwinding the overbought technical position, and just helping to renew potentially upside potential. That doesn't sound great, does it? But anyway, helping to renew upside potential. But yeah, it's very interesting to see whether the market is at a turning point, or whether this is just a little corrective move within the trend higher. So I think it's one to really watch and see if we can find support around that 2440 level, which is a little near-term breakout. That old high became supportive yesterday. If you break below that, then I think you're going to retest that uptrend, and that becomes an important level then. So interesting move on cable this morning. So I wish you good luck in your trading, and I'll speak to you later. Thank you.